Which actor auditioned for the role of Mary Magdalene before Elizabeth Tabish? Which actor auditioned for the role of Peter but did not get it? Why does Atticus always eat something? What does the Latin graffiti on the wall say? Here are 10 little known facts about The Chosen. 1. Atticus always eats to deal with stress.
Why is your character always eating? I mean, how much do you actually eat during all of the takes you might have to do? That's from Fred and Melanie Means.
And Anthony, just that question is making me hungry.
You were ready for that one, weren't you? Yeah, it's always see. You're always kind of picking at something.
Elijah Alexander is a wonderful actor who revealed that he had studied the writings of the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius to better understand and internalize his character Atticus. Elijah also explained that the reason his character is always eating or munching on something is actually due to Atticus's need to comfort the stress he faces while pursuing Jesus and witnessing inexplicable things.
I figured it out for myself why Atticus is eating, and it's a combination of things. It's a real combination of things. But why do we eat in certain situations? People have certain tics or comforters, right? When they're in stressful situations, right?
Right.
Some people smoke. Some people
Right.
have addictions. Chew gum, whatever it is. I think partly when Atticus is in thinking mode, when he's in work mode, which involves a certain amount of stress, the eating is a comforter. It comforts.
2. Lara Silva auditioned for the role of Mary Magdalene. Lara, who now plays beautiful Eden, actually auditioned for the role of Mary Magdalene first, but apparently Dallas Jenkins thought Lara's demeanor was too happy for Mary Magdalene, so he decided to cast Elizabeth Tabish instead. However, Dallas still liked Lara's screen presence and wanted to cast her as Eden. The rest is history. 3. Yasmin Al-Bustami auditioned for the role of Eden. In a similar story, Yasmin, who ended up playing Rayma, initially did not read for that character. She auditioned for Eden, but she was passed over. She then auditioned for the role of Rayma, and surprisingly, she started playing the character on the day she was cast. Yasmin didn't even know that her character would have more substantial storylines in the later seasons.
It was the scene where me and Thomas are looking onto Jesus and everybody leaving the wedding.
Okay.
There was one way that he filmed it where Thomas said Jesus invited me to go with him to Samaria. And then Dallas comes over, talks to Joey, says something in his ear, and then I see both of them kind of look at me. We film it again, and Thomas now goes, he invited us to go with him to Samaria. And I was like, oh, what, me?
Yeah.
And then now I'm here
That's so
talking
cool.
to you and I get to meet you.
I love it. I
Look at
love
that.
it.
It's so
I love
crazy.
it.
4. Jonathan Rumi is 5 years older than Vanessa Benavente. You heard it right. Even though Vanessa plays Mother Mary and Jonathan plays Jesus, the son is actually older than the mother. Jonathan was born in July 1974, so he's 50 years old. And Vanessa was born in December 1979, which means she's 5 years younger than Jonathan. I mean, Vanessa does get old person makeup to play her character, but it's a lot more surprising to learn that a 50-year-old is portraying a 33-year-old Jesus. What do you think? 5. Barnabys' bear hug to Jesus was unscripted. We all love Shula and Barnabys' famous scene in season 3. The actor who plays Barnaby revealed that one special moment during that scene, which ended up being the favorite moment for most of us, was actually unscripted and improvised by Dallas on that day, and Jonathan Rumi did not know what was gonna happen. Check it out. Famous Latin graffiti is from Pompeii. Reporter Hannah Syriac visited the Chosen set in Midlothian, Texas, and walked through it while being accompanied by the producers of the show, who gave her a little trivia about one set piece. On one wall in the Roman neighborhood, there's a Latin phrase. I'm not gonna read the Latin version here, but apparently in English it means, "If only similar deceit would fool you, innkeeper, you sell water and you drink the undiluted wine yourself." Hannah says that the producers informed her that this was a review of an inn copied from graffiti that was scribbled on a wall in ancient Pompeii. 7. Abe Buenagelad auditioned for the role of Peter. This is actually quite funny because Abe auditioned for the show 3 times for 3 different characters but was not chosen for any of the roles he read for. Only after the 2 actor changes happened for Big James did Dallas remember the guy and asked whether he would be interested in portraying Big James, and Abe said yes. I'm glad that he did.
You auditioned in the first season for Simon.
For Simon.
Thomas.
Yes.
And then this
Simon Z.
This year, Simon Z.
Simon Z.
And then I was going to cast you as Nathaniel.
Right.
And then when we lost Kian, unfortunately, you became Big James.
8. Matthew's hug was also unscripted. That big emotional scene from season 3, episode 2, where Matthew and his mother share an embrace and his father forgives them, included an unscripted moment. It's where the camera zooms in on Matthew's hand as he drops the handkerchief and hugs his mother.
That wasn't scripted. It was something that just happened on the day, like the feeling of it. And for me, like with Matthew, I think he really wanted parental figures or just some kind of reconciliation with his family. And I just remember everyone yearns to have a hug. And when you don't get it or when you don't feel it, it doesn't matter who it's from. It's a feeling you want to feel accepted and seen.
Yeah.
And to me, it was like the perfect tie-in for the moment of what has happened. In season 1, you see Matthew on Shabbat dinner trying to go to his family and then realizing he's ostracized, or he's not part of the family. And so he kind of walks away and has dinner alone with his dog on the street. So it was something that he's always wanted.
9. Dallas Jenkins is the son of Jerry B. Jenkins. Have you ever thought Dallas Jenkins' name sounds familiar? Well, that's because his father is the American writer Jerry B. Jenkins, who wrote over 200 books in multiple genres.
All right, I've got with me the best-selling author of the Left Behind series and all these other things that I could be saying to introduce you in your bio, but most importantly, my dad and for most of my life, my best friend.
Apart from Dallas, Jerry is also the father to Chad Jenkins and Michael Bruce Jenkins, although it's fair to say that they're not as famous as Dallas. If you didn't know, Jerry has also been writing accompanying novels to the Chosen series. 10. Vanessa Benavente didn't know she was gonna play that Mother Mary. When Vanessa first applied to audition for The Chosen, she thought she was gonna play a side character called Mother Mary, but she didn't know that the character she would be portraying was Jesus' mother. She only realized it after she read the scripts and said, "Oh, that Mother Mary."
I had to do a double take when I read the scene I had to make. I had to do for the audition because I was, I couldn't believe this was Mary, the mother of Jesus. She had a sense of humor, and she sounded like my aunt. It was a real woman, and I loved that about her.
If you want to learn more unknown facts about The Chosen, check out this video.